Surveys show that only around 30% of organisations are likely to deliver projects on time. This means that 70% of organisations need to find ways to manage project delays better. Hi, my name is Grant Axman Friend, and I'm a Director of Core Project Advisory. Today, I'm going to talk to you briefly about how to go about identifying delays that might impact your projects. One of the attributes of projects is that they have a defined start and a defined end. And often, one of the key objectives for project managers is to complete their project by the end date. However, not everything goes to plan, and risks turn into issues and delays occur. But not all delay events will impact the end date of a project. Sometimes they just cause a task to be a little later than planned. One of the tools that we have to help us identify which delays are going to impact the end date of a project and which delays are not is the Critical Path Method, or CPM. CPM is a process to identify the critical path of a project. The Society of Construction Law of the UK defines the critical path as the longest sequence of activities through a project network from start to finish, the sum of whose durations defines the overall project duration. In more layman terms, the critical path are the activities which need to start and finish as planned to avoid delays to the completion date. However, the critical path is not always easy to identify. So if this is the case, how do we go about identifying and assessing delays that might impact the project? Over the next series of videos, I am going to discuss 6 different methods that experts use to identify and assess delays on projects, even if they are not able to identify the critical path. I am also going to give you some tips on what you can do to help avoid delays on projects.